Okay, hey guys. Okay, let me see here. Grab me a seat. This is my first time doing this, so you guys be patient with me. And I hate seeing videos where you see nothing but hands, but I'm trying to tell you, I look a wreck. We celebrated our Thanksgiving early and Thanksgiving in San Antonio, and yeah, it looks like I've done nothing but party. So I'm gonna spare you guys the look today. So anyway, what I'm doing, I have a client who wants a curtain board done, I guess, for Thanksgiving. So I told her that I'll put one together for her. She says, "Well, could you do it in a video?" So I think she's trying to start something. But anyway, taking our time. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a whole, casting of anything, but I don't know. Never know. I might start a YouTube channel. Because I know a lot of people know how to do a lot of things like this here. So a lot of times we're not doing it to teach, yes, but to help each other with different ideas and stuff like that there. So sometimes we bounce ideas off each other. So I might start a YouTube channel just so that I am contributing as well. So anyway, what I've come up with, I know her colors, her favorite colors are pink and gold. So I found, I first of all, I am a huge cardstock person. I have books like these for days. I love cardstock. But anyway, so I found one that fit because you can see it's for the kitchen. It has a kettle, a pot, a teacup, stuff like that there. I love it. I love it. So I told her that this is what I was going to be using. And I am a very flashy person sometimes when it comes down to decorating because I love glitter. I love anything that is shiny, just anything like that. So I had a really hard time at first because I was like, well, what colors can we put on there that that are going to stand out? So we both came up with black. And we decided on this font here, which I think is awfully cute and probably fits this, because I don't know. It all depends on your style, I would say. So anyway, so what I did, I went on and cut it out. Like I said, I just used the cardboard, the 12 by 12s. You can get them from any crafting store. A crafting brush. Everyone who is a crafter's favorite, Mod Podge. Ooh, I love Mod Podge. But anyway, Mod Podge. And I have these little nifty sticks. Now, I got these sticks. Where I get these sticks from? I do pillows as well. So inside the stuffing, they give you these sticks. But I do know why. I want to say I don't know why. Because I was thinking at first, when I first saw them, they were for knitting. But they're not. Once you do the pillow, you have to use this sometimes to get the cotton into the creases, but you never know. Maybe one day I'll do a a video on pillow making. But anyway, so here we go. So I don't know what I'm doing for this video. I can't even see what it looks like, so it's gonna be up to you guys to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down for this video to let me know how I did. And this is my very first video with something like this here. So here we go. So the first thing that I want to do, and everyone does it differently. So for me, there's no wrong and no right way to craft because you're going to do what works for you. You're going to use the materials that you are comfortable with, that works best for you, that you've gotten the best results out of. So, but today I am using my handy dandy sponge and my Mod Podge from the crafting store. And so what I'm going to do first, what I want to do is lay down the foundation, which would be the cardstock. Okay, so I'm going to lay this to the side here. And instead of putting it directly on a paper, I worry about that because I don't want the paper to start rolling. That's a big thing. Sometimes when you, even cardstock, now this is not the heaviest of cardstock. I think this is maybe like a medium or something like that there. And sometimes when you use that or paper, some of you out there already understand what I'm saying, especially the crafters. When you use regular paper, it has the so sometimes it'll roll and roll up on the corners and stuff like this here. And I don't want it to do that, or buckle, or to buckle, you know. Sometimes what you use is not always the best. Sometimes it's trial and error. And God knows I go through a lot of trial and error using different brands and everything like that. I should have brought me a towel. Now I gotta rub, which I don't mind doing it, because the best part of after completing is trying to get the stuff off. I don't know. Anyway, this video is probably going to wind up being a two-part video, for the simple fact that I'm going to add resin after I'm done. I'm going to add resin to the whole image to seal it down, which is something I'm learning about a lot of my crafts, that resin is your best friend. Do not be scared of resin at all. One thing I do like though about this, about using the cardstock, because on a lot of images, as some of you crafters already know, that you have to seal the image down. And a lot of times they say, oh, just use the Mod Podge. Well, sometimes that Mod Podge get just a little, uh-oh, I got some on the table. Thank goodness it's my wooden table. Sometimes that Mod Podge, as you can see, gets a little messy. Sometimes the resin get a little messy. You don't want to have to put that on every image. But if you're using the cardstock that's already has the design and already sealed and everything, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That sounds so corny. But you guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm being corny, but you guys know exactly what I mean. Also, Rougie Treats also told me I need to start doing videos. She's like, you do great things. Why don't you do videos? I'm like, because I don't like my voice. And I want to say, oh my gosh, she sounds so manly. Women, you know, when you're an alto, boy, that voice, boy, comes through all. Sometimes when people call me, they're like, excuse me, sir, you know, is Denise, you know, whatever there. And I'm like, oh my God, I am her. Can I help you? You know, one guy actually chuckled at me. He's a mess. But anyway, moving on. So, okay, so now I have this totally covered with the Mod Podge, and I'm horrible. I like to smear stuff around and go on, but it doesn't matter after you put that put this top here on your actual image. And then I always keep like some Teflon or something nearby so that I can just, you know, put it there. I buy Teflon for so many different reasons, not just so that not just to for the heat pressing. And sometimes we do heat pressing here at the Motiony Tees for t-shirts and hats and stuff like that. So the Teflon really comes in handy. Anyway, you know what I didn't do, guys? I did not put my glasses on. You guys, please let me know if this image is on here straight. I do not mind getting messy. As you can see, my hand is all messy and everything with glue and stuff. But like I said, sometimes to me, that's the best part. The cleanup. Okay, I want to make sure this is on here as straight as possible. We have a little bend here because I'm trying to make sure that it's on there straight. You know what? Let me see. And see, I didn't put a whole lot on. You know, we always think we know what we're doing. There we go. And then you just want to press it out. I actually have what is called a squeezy that I would usually use in a situation like this here, because I want to press out any air bubbles or anything like that. See how that was like a kind of an air bubble or whatever? So you just want to make sure, but I can use my hand because it's a big item here. Let me see here. I don't know if I'm going to do something with the other side. You know what? I am going to call her or text her to see if she wants me to do the other side in whatever, you know. But for right now, we're concerned about this side here, making sure that we lay it down, because you can, but I wouldn't advise for you to peel it up to do anything else with. Like once it's down there, baby, it's there. It's there. Some of the corners, as you can see here, I am like an over exaggerator. So if you can see right here where this here is kind of lifted up, when I'm done, that's why I say it's probably going to wind up being a two-part, because I'm going to lay this here down. And then I'm going to cut the video, and I'm going to tape around the edges and everything. And then I'm going to resin the top part of it. And the resin that I use, always make sure if you're using resin for anything dealing with cooking or drinking or anything like that, that you use resin they say is FDA approved for the Food Administration. So you want to make sure that you're using the resin like this here, because last thing you want to do is poison one of your clients. So the client's like, the food tastes a little funny today. So anyway, yeah, you want to make sure that this is laid down correctly. Now, we get ready to move on to, I probably should have laid some more of the Mod Podge down, but it's not going to matter here in a minute after it dries fully. Sometimes if you need it to dry a little quicker, sometimes you can hit it with just a little bit of heat for not long, just so that the adhering will speed up quicker and adhere quicker. But you really don't have to worry so much about that, because you got your Mod Podge. Mod Podge dries awfully quick, and I'm very happy for that. It's a very quick dry. It dries quickly, excuse me. So anyway, I think this is about dry enough here. And the reason why I didn't apply the decals before I did the actual lay down, because I need to make sure I'm placing it a certain way. And you know, sometimes if it's on a slippery whatever, it's going to move. And that's what I'm always worried about. Oh, I have to try to find some tactical way to hold it down while I'm adding any decals or anything like that there. So anyways, I used my silhouette to cut out the decals. And a lot of people buy the expensive stuff to use to lay down on top to grab the letters or the image. I do not. I go to Walmart and I pick up this sticky paper, and that's what I use to lay it down. This the clear part is like the sticky paper. For those who may know what this image here is on the back. If you need the information, just hit me up and I'll let you know what this paper here is actually called, because I have to actually go to my office and get it. But anyway, here we go. So we're going to start with the first one, and she wants it to say, live, faith, cook. And I am so down with that. Sometimes you see here, when you can't pull it up like that there, sometimes you have to kind of squeeze it, and I probably didn't squeeze it. I use my squeezy steel for this as well. And when I first started with t-shirt making, see how so easily, now it's coming up. When I first started with t-shirts or whatever, I started with what is called a U-do machine. Some of you crafters, or should I say mature crafters, gonna know exactly what I mean. And then you take that awkward, that's the awkward phase when you use the U-do machine, because you know it catches your attention, you become interested, and you like, okay, but then you start learning more, and you're like, oh, there's an easier way to do this. But I'm not mad at the U-do machine though. Okay, so when you start, you don't want to start all the way to the edge. You want to come at least one finger in, because I'm not going to just lay it directly on top of each other. Okay, so we're going to start live right here. We're going to put live right here. That's already coming out very pretty. I wanted letters that would actually come off the board, you know, for it to be really pretty. Really, I felt like we should have 3D'd it, but the client didn't request it, so I didn't want to push it on her. Sometimes when we have too many, not decisions, when we have so many, and people have told me that before, you give me too many choices. It makes it hard for me to decide on one. I was hoping this was going to do right. Let's see here. I just wanted to do right. Come on here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, here we go. Hey, got some nice music playing in the background. Alexa playing it for me. Alexa, volume 2. Uh-oh, she said never mind, Jenny. Oh, okay, you guys probably still can't hear it, but yeah, I have a little music playing in the background. Okay, sometimes the paper will get stuck on there. That's okay. Nothing wrong putting your fingers, as long as you don't put it on the black sticky part. You know, you're just putting it here for right now. Okay, so no worries about that. So I didn't want it all of it to go straight down. I wanted everything to kind of go in somewhat of an angle, like so, you know. So then we're gonna lay faith right here, a little bit out from the E. We'll pull it in just a little bit though, because we want it to be. Okay, you want to make sure that it's straight. So you want to take a look at, before you press anything down, And before you let it lay there too long, you make sure you take a look. Sometimes it's better to make little marks for yourself. So like, but see, I already knew that, excuse me, my curve, oh, I'm sorry, I had coffee, guys, I'm sorry. The curve right here was gonna go in between the V part here. It's not really a V, it's an I, but there's a little opening right here that makes a V. So here we go. Yes, and then we have cook. Live, faith, cook. And it all depends on what it means to you. And I do have to say though, she's a good cook. She's a good cook. I've had her cooking before, and she's a pretty good cook. What I really like, this client here particularly I'm talking about, is her greens. Man, she makes those greens with let's see, I think it's turnip greens with what else does she add? Spinach, and something else. But it is fantastic. Like, if you're not a green eater, yeah, her and her family would make you a green eater. So this one right here, I'm trying to get this one up here. Sometimes the paper here, now this paper doesn't do this all the time, but I'm assuming I grab from the bottom of my my container. And when you have stuff that's been there for a while, you really have to I gotta get better at that, cleaning up my containers and stuff, so I'm not grabbing material that is kind of old, because it does this here. Even though the image and everything is still good, but you see right here where the paper is doing a little something, yeah, you really got to be careful with that, because last thing you want to do, it's fine for your stuff, but you don't want to mess up nothing that belongs to a client. And I've had an oops or two like this before. So then I'm going to put cook down here a little closer to the edge, again giving it that one finger away, like I did with live. Okay, and we're just gonna lay it down. You guys can't see my markings that I've made here for myself, so I can see where to line everything up. Okay, here we go. And then it's best to have a squeezy. I don't know why I didn't bring it here with me, I'm crazy, but I will use my finger however and go over each one just to make sure everything is laid down and adhered to the board. So let's see here, let's take a look. Last thing you want to do is mess up some on video, and I think that's another reason why I'm like, no, I don't want to do no video. I don't need nobody watching me mess up nothing. They be like, look at, she don't even know what the hell she doing. Trying to tell somebody how to do something. Okay, there we go. Yes, isn't that pretty? That is going to be gorgeous. I love what I do. I love what I do. For those of you who may get a chance to see this video, who don't know me or who doesn't know me, I am Denise with The Most Unique Teas. You can find us on Facebook, and I will leave a something down in the comments for you to find us. If you ever need us, we do everything, girl. We'll customize your life all the way down to your bedroom. That's just what we do. You know, this dot here, I'm gonna not redo this dot, but this dot here has a little something going on. There we go. Okay. Oh, he's trying to stay up. Okay, hold on. I'm not going to glue him down because the back end is probably still on there, like I was saying, from the little piece of paper off of here. So I just need to go back and take that off there. Thank God we're gonna resin this down. Girl, she be cutting up stuff and black stuff all in the food. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying though. Okay, but that is coming out beautifully, beautifully. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay, so next time I'll be sure to have my squeezy with me, because this is ridiculous. Not that and when you do it, do not pull up. Never pull up. I'm probably showing it the wrong way. You pull to the side, and that helps a lot too, to keep the image down. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So you pull to the side. The squeezy helps so much better. Next time I'm on, I would have my squeezy so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because it's not like a normal squeezy, you know, that you use for, it's not cloth. So I will show you guys next time that I do a video. But this is going to be beautiful. And I'm horrible. I'm still gonna add like some flakes of glitter, because I can't help myself. I cannot help myself. But anyway, so like I said, this is going to be a two-part video here in completing her cutting board. But so far, this is how far we've gotten. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment. And probably later on today, and I'm going to show you how to pour the resin and everything, okay? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.